Welcome back. So, why do most agents fail or actually never ever hit their sales goals? Let me say something that might actually surprise you a little bit. Real estate is not hard, but most agents still fail or never ever hit their true potential. And it's not because they're not lazy. It's not because they're not good at the transaction side of things. It's not because they're not smart. And it's definitely not because they're not good people. Most agents fail because they never ever learn how to build an actual business. They get stuck in the paperwork or they get stuck in the sales cycle. If you are new, if you are seasoned, if you are burned out or just feeling stuck, this video is definitely for you. I've been in the real estate industry sales side of things for over 20 years, and I have figured out a lot along the way. I have learned how to create high-level, consistent income every single year and earned well over $850K, 100% referral-based, 100% of my production with no large buyer agent team and no big lead gen cost. And most importantly, without sacrificing my life, my family, and my health along the way, right? Like if we're earning tons of money, but not actually having a life, that's not the way it should be either. I did it with no cold calling, no chasing internet strangers, no grinding myself into the ground. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, the agents who fail make the same mistakes over and over and over again. And I did it as well in the beginning. Today, I'm breaking down the 10 biggest reasons most agents fail in real estate and how to avoid this. And if you fix even a few of these, everything will actually change. So before I dive into that, if you will just pause for 2 seconds, hit subscribe. It'll just take you just a second out of your day. Hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Okay, reason number 1, why do agents fail or not hit what they're capable of doing and achieving? Basically, they chase leads instead of building relationships. I know I talk about this a lot. Most agents think success comes from more leads. What's the next lead source? I played that game for many years. I am here to tell you that is not the way to scale your business long-term. More Zillow, more ads, more funnels. But here's the truth. Leads don't create stability. Relationships do. They create consistency. When your business is built on leads, you are always starting over every day, every month, every year. When your business is built on relationships, it actually compounds. And that's what we want. So let me ask you this. If your lead source shuts off tomorrow, what would happen to your income? Interesting question. Think about it. Referral-based agents don't wake up wondering where their next deal is coming from. They wake up knowing their past clients, their friends, their cousins, past coworkers, and neighbors are still out there working for them because you provided massive amounts of value through your strategic plan. Reason number 3 why agents fail or don't hit their goals. They treat their database like a list. Your database is not a list. It is an asset. This is one of hands down, the biggest mistakes and biggest killers in real estate. Agents have a CRM, which is great, with hundreds or thousands of names and absolutely no strategy to keep in contact with these guys, and not even to keep in contact, but to deepen the relationship. Your database is not a place to store contacts. Your database is the business asset. It's the foundation to your business. If you don't know who, let's say your top 10, top 25, top 50, top 100 people are, the people who consistently refer you, who you need to deepen relationships with, those high-level accounts, you don't really have a database. You have a digital junk drawer. Your database is the foundation of your business. Everything else is just noise. So reason number 4, they have no system to stay top of mind. Most agents check in randomly. I hear this so much. Gosh, what are you doing to stay in touch? Well, I check in. I send a calendar once a year. I send a newsletter quarterly, a holiday message once a year. That's not a system. Referral agents don't rely on memory or motivation. They have a very strategic system in order to deepen the relationships that they actually care about. They rely on structure and system. Consistency beats creativity every single time. When people think about real estate, your name should come up automatically, not because you're loud, but because you're present. Next, agents confuse being busy with being effective. And again, I've done all of these things. This is a big one. Do you know how many agents I talk to that are so busy, they're working actually full time and they're making less than $100,000 a year? I'm sorry, but this industry, that does not make any sense. Busy agents feel productive. Effective agents get results. Most agents are reacting all day long. That is not a business. They're reacting to their emails, their texts, their requests, their fires. Referral-based agents protect their time like it's money because it is. That's our most valuable asset. They plan their day. They work on their business not just in their business. They don't let clients run their lives either. That doesn't mean we don't take great care of our clients, but we set expectations early on. If your calendar controls you, your business will always feel heavy. Next is they build a job instead of a business. This is, right? We're all guilty of this. Real estate can be a business, but most agents run it like a job. If you stop working and your income stops, you don't own a business. You have a very stressful job. Most agents have no systems, no leverage, no repeatability, no predictability. Referral businesses get easier over time. Lead-based businesses get harder over time. That's why so many agents burn out right when they are just, let's say, successful, or we just learn to settle for a certain amount, right? Next is they rely on scripts instead of trust. Now, I am not against scripts. I think there is a time for scripts for sure. Scripts can help in the beginning, absolutely. But scripts don't scale trust. Referral clients already believe it in you, like before appointments start. They already trust your judgment. They follow your lead. They already feel safe. It is completely, and again, I have ran both. It is completely different. That's the power of relationships. When trust is high, sales pressure fully disappears. Next is they don't know how to ask for referrals the right way, right? We've all been in an experience where I actually love salespeople. So when I'm always, if I go buy a car or a boat or like anything like that, I'm always just observing. And we know the people that were like, oh, I want to buy from this person. I really like them. Or like, oh, stay back. So we have to learn how to do it the right way. Most agents either never ask at all, right? Or they ask in a way that feels awkward or forced. Referral agents don't beg for business. They create experiences, people that they actually want to talk about. They want to refer you. They want to tell everybody about you. Referrals aren't requested. And now I'm not saying you can't ever ask for referrals. That's not really what I'm saying. But majority of my referrals come unsolicited. They are earned. They are activated. If people love working with you but don't refer you, that's a system issue, not a personality issue. So if you're great at what you do, but you're not getting the referrals, you don't have the right systems in place. So reason number 8 is they don't they're the same as everyone else. They don't make themselves different. They just fit in with all the other realtors out there. The same marketing, the same promises, the same scripts. No reason to remember them. Referral agents stand for something. They set themselves apart. They have like a philosophy about the way they run their business. They have a message. So let me ask you something important. Why would someone refer you, like specifically? Do you know the answer to that? Because a lot of people take good care of people. A lot of people show up. A lot of people are on time. But why are they going to refer you versus the other agent that's a good agent? If you don't know the answer, neither do your clients. So really coming up with that answer and making sure it sets you apart is really, really important. Number 9, they quit right before it compounds. Referral businesses don't spike. They compound. Year 1 feels a little slower, but you can actually pick up pretty quick. If people start seeing you as the expert and you start pouring into them, it just compounds, and it can compound quickly. Most agents quit right before the momentum actually starts. And a lot of people think that referral business is a long-term gain, and it is to compound, absolutely. But I'm here to tell you, you can build a referral-based business very, very quickly, and as quick as a cold business. The agents who win didn't find shortcuts. They stayed for the system to actually work. Reason number 10, they never learn how to build a referral-based system. No brokerage teaches this that I'm aware of, and I'm actually with a great brokerage. They have a lot of really good systems. Most coaching programs don't teach this either. They just don't teach the actual database, the systems for it. They bring it up, but majority of the time and energy is spent on scripts and cold calling. Agents think referrals just happen, and they don't. We have to train people to refer us. Referral success is not luck, it's a system. And when you learn to build it, everything changes. You get predictable income, you get more freedom of time, you get better clients, a business you can actually enjoy. If you want a business that is actually scalable, that can get to that next level, that's predictable and does not burn you out, you do not need more leads. You need a referral-based foundation. Hey, if this hits home in any way, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with an agent who really needs to hear this. And if you want help building a referral-based system, the link below will show you how, and I will see you in the next video.